G'day, folks and fucks. It's your old mate, the Aussie Ranter. How's life living in the jungle? Well, I'm pissed. I'm really upset. I'm angry. I'm ready to explode. Or just shake the camera a little bit and make it look like it. Hey, it worked in fucking Star Trek for enough years. Fuck you. Anyway, what am I pissed off about? I saw something that pissed me off, and I keep hearing this reflected back to me. And it's time for me to fucking tell you what I think about this shit. What do I think about what shit? This conflation shit. Fucking hell. Comparing Jews and then saying, oh, we'll replace the word Muslim with Jews, and do I sound like a Nazi? No, you sound like an ignorant cunt. A fucking ignorant, fucking pathetic little cunt. You are talking about with the Jews. Now, this isn't me harping on about the Jews. I don't. In modern day Israel, I've got a problem with the things that they do, and I do have a problem with their religion, of course, being an anti-theist. However, you want to compare Islam, people who have never truly been subjugated properly by anyone really but themselves and their various fucking tribes. Watch Lawrence of Arabia. Bit of an eye-opener. And then, fucking hell, you want to compare it to a group of people that for the last 2,500 years have been the most subjugated, enslaved, hated group of people on the face of this fucking earth. Bullshit. I call bullshit on you. You're a cunt. How the fuck can you compare Muslims to Jews and the history of them? There was a golden age of Judaism. It lasted for about 300 years. It was about 1000 AD to 1000 BCE to 700 BCE. Fuck, I always get those dates wrong. Like, not used to counting backwards. You'd think somebody who likes history would understand how to count backwards by now, from bloody 3 BC to fucking 20 BC. But still, they had this golden age where they took over big swaths of the Middle East. Sure. You know, King Joshua, King Solomon, all these types of people. Fine. Then what happened? Babylonians! King Nebuchadnezzar II came in, took Israel. Took it. Hammered the shit out of the people. Murdered many, many people. And then sent half of them as slaves, essentially, to Babylon. What happened after that? Well, they got out of Babylon because Babylon was too busy fighting the fucking Assyrians up north. So then what happened? The Greeks came. The Greeks came and they took over and subjugated the populace. Then what happened? The Romans came. And the Romans took over from the Greeks and subjugated the fucking populace. Then what happened? There was an uprising. The Roman Empire massacred. You want to talk about a genocide against the Jews? We always talk about the Holocaust. My fucking God, nothing on what the bloody Romans did. And I'm literally speaking here. It wasn't a case of, hundreds of thousands escaping bloody Israel. It was a case of tens of thousands luckily running from Israel. And they didn't stay in the Middle East. They ran either to North Africa or into Europe. Now, anybody who knows the Bible thereafter understands the following. In the book of John, who's in the crowd that screams, execute Jesus, execute Jesus? Was it A, the Romans, or B, the Jews? The Jews. Catholicism takes over Europe, and they once again are hated. They're essentially dhimmis for the next 1,000 years. Anyone who doesn't know what a dhimmi is, it's a second-class fucking citizen. They actually didn't come to prominence until the Enlightenment era, when we started becoming far more liberal. Democracy started pushing its way into Western civilization. And I don't think I have to remind you what happened with Adolf fucking Hitler. And then you might say, well, but they got their land back. You know why they fucking got their land back, don't you? It had nothing to do with we want to bloody give Israel back their land as much as it had to do with the bloody Christian fuckheads in bloody America wanting revelations to come true, so they bloody planted them in the middle of fucking Israel. Which completely and utterly pissed off the Palestinians, because that was their land, and created an enmity to this day between the nations of Israel and Palestine. And yes, I know the 3-day war. Okay, fine. But I can tell you now, even if Israel was to give back the peninsula that we call the Gaza Strip, you think for a second that the Palestinians would stop throwing Molotov cocktails and bombs and rockets across the fucking border of Israel? Hey? Fuck off, of course they would. Israel's hated all across the Middle East. So you dare compare Islam to Judaism and Jews, Muslims to Jews? Fuck off. Right now, who's the protected species? The true minority, which is the Jewish culture, or a population or a cultural population that dwarfs them by many factors of 100 called Islam? For fuck's sake, it's not hard to learn the history. The Jews, to this day, are still the most hated people in the world, as far as culture goes. So if I see another fucking conflation like that, I am going to let rip. Anyway, this is the Rant Aussie, and this has been a fucking good rant. Fuck you, get fucked and fuck off, Nazi cunts. Have a good one, people. See you later.